Hi everyone. So this is a video on the flow of blood through the heart and how it supplies the lungs and the body with oxygenated blood. And we'll also look at the different types of diffusion and exchange of gases within the body. So we're going to start off on the right side of the heart. So the heart, is split into two. So you've got right side and left side. So this here is the right side of the heart. Okay, so as we look at the individual, as you look at me, this is my right side and this is my left side. So it looks a little bit different. So we obviously swap it over from what you would normally think of as in right side and left side. So we think about your actual heart is this is your right side and this is your left side. But when you look at another person, that would be their left side and that would be their right side. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start on the right side of the heart here. So we've got veins that will supply the heart with deoxygenated blood. So on this side here, blue stands for our deoxygenated blood, okay, and it is actually blue purple color, and red will be our oxygenated blood. So on the right side, our blood, deoxygenated blood, flows into the heart. It's supplied from the top of the body by the superior vena cava and from the lower part of the body by the inferior vena cava. Okay, they link in to the main vena cava. Okay, so deoxygenated blood is supplied into the heart. It fills up the chamber here with deoxygenated blood. This chamber is known as the right atrium. So the right atrium fills up. This valve here will open, and this valve is known as the atrioventricular valve. Okay, so it's quite simple. The valve opens up, so that valve opens up, allowing the blood to flow into this chamber below here. This chamber will fill up. The chamber is known as the right ventricle. The heart will then contract, pumping blood out of the right ventricle, flowing up through the valve here, and this is known as the semilunar valve. Okay, so the semilunar valve will open up and blood flows out. This tube here that it flows out of is known as the pulmonary artery. Okay, so the pulmonary artery supplies the lungs with deoxygenated blood. So what's happening is carbon dioxide is going out. The process is pulmonary diffusion. So pulmonary diffusion takes place where we get rid of carbon dioxide and we bring in oxygen. Okay, so oxygen then comes back into the heart through this tube here, which is called the pulmonary vein. Fills up this chamber here This chamber is known as the left atrium. The valve, again, this is called an atrioventricular valve here. Okay, so it's simply the valve between the atrium and the ventricle. Okay, you may see it written as an AV valve. Okay, AV valve. When that opens up, it allows blood to flow into the lower chamber. So this large lower chamber is called the left ventricle. Okay, the left ventricle fills up, the heart contracts, pumps blood out, again, opens up the semilunar valve here. So you've got a semilunar valve within the pulmonary artery and also a semilunar valve within the aorta. Okay, so the aorta is the largest artery within the body, supplying the rest of the body with oxygenated blood. So our aorta will branch into arterioles. The arterioles then will supply the muscles with oxygen. Within the muscles, we have our capillaries. Because these capillaries are one cell thick, it allows for systemic diffusion to take place. Okay, so we use up the oxygen. From there then, our waste product is carbon dioxide. So CO2 leaves the muscle or the system of the body. Our capillaries will branch into venules. Our venules will branch into veins. And then they will supply back to the superior and inferior vena cava, starting the process all over again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll send a photo of this out to you. Hopefully you can follow that okay. If it's of bad quality, I might have a look at this again myself and then maybe redo it later on. Thank you.